Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 37-degree Friday. What are we? The 10th of January. Can you believe we're already at the 10th? What in the world? Next thing you know, we'll be talking about summer solstice in June, you know? Crazy. Time just goes by. But it's made it up to 41 by now. And man, did it come unhinged. It says it's going to rain on Friday. It was about 12:30 this morning. I hear it pounding. And it's been off and on doing that all morning. Things all nice and wet. But not a drip falling at the moment. The sky seems to be somewhat clearing up. But it's supposed to rain today. It says chance of rain today, 100%. So it's going to be one of those days. But then I think tomorrow and Sunday, I don't think it's going to be nice, but it's not going to rain. Maybe I'll get something out and go for a little rip. I need some at-home rides. It's amazing. I can always get a ride in at work if I got something to ride. It's great. It's beautiful down there. It's just Murphy's Law. When you're at work, it's nice. And when you're at home and you want to go do something, it's not so nice. That's just wintertime in the Northwest. Let's head on, get our Friday over with, and start a weekend. Yo, come on along. 40 degrees and partly cloudy here. In fact, it almost looks like a fog layer, but
yeah, it's supposed to be cloudy today. At least back home. I didn't look here.
Last I looked at home, it said 100% chance of rain.
Yeah, it was just raining until like 11.
Oh.
And then it's just supposed to be partly cloudy.
Oh. Cool. That's one thing about the weather. You got to check it like every hour.
Yeah.
It
changes.
It can change that quick. Mama?
Yes, Hub.
We've made it to the magical Friday.
Yes.
That was a long... It always is that way after a vacation. Come back. What a crazy long week. Mm-hmm. It seems like it's been 2 weeks.
I know it.
Just got to keep going. What day is it? It's only this, only that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it didn't rain not once on the way home. You got a lot of wet and a lot of wind chill because the road's wet. That's the worst because there's no fresh water to rinse stuff off. So you're just using your washer the whole time. Mama, let's roll on in.
All right.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day there.
You too, hubby hub.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Well, I finally broke down and did it. Found a really good deal on a Ryker Rally. Really good deal. What do you guys think? This little RC Ryker from BRP. Oddly enough, we ordered them for Christmas and they didn't show up until December 31st. It's I think it's 59 bucks. And this is the one that takes all batteries. There's a one that ends with an R and it comes with a rechargeable battery for the car, and it just takes a couple of AA's for the controller. The wheels, the back wheel's crazy out of balance. DM Diecast Masters is who it's made by in China. Takes 5 AA's or a battery pack if you got the R model. It's a blown off on and off switch. It's got front suspension that like barely moves, but it does. Rear suspension goes pretty good. She's got no damping. She's lacking some oil in the... Oh, the suspension works better than I thought. It just completely sags out when it sits down. And it's just one of those just bone simple setups here. Turn her on. Where you at? There you are. You're not going to see that much from this far up, but it just does a burnout when you switch gears, and it's just a simple left turn, right turn. funny. I keep trying to align the front end. It's just one of those little click switches underneath there. But let me get going forward here, and I'll throw it in reverse. Okay, that's reverse. It just burns out forever until it. It's just a goofy little thing. Something fun to play with. Oh, I got my thing gimbal all funky. It's fun though. Over torque. What a racer. It's pretty cool though, huh? Don't even have, oh yeah, still got it turned on. There's your steering adjustment. And if I go, there's no happy medium in it. It's got folding foot pegs. Little battery trays there. On off switch. But the, oh, let's leave it on here for a second. It's got a wheel balance problem. I've taken the wheel off and tried to fix it. I think I have to do the old super glue the wheel to the rim, but watch the rear wheel. She's got some issues. There's no foam or anything in it. It just kind of floats on the rim, and it's like the tire needs to shrink or something. This is the box it comes in. Yeah, 59. 1/6 scale. Real replicas. So, like I say, there's the 30603 and there's a 30603R. And you'll see if you want to get a good shot here without a bunch of glare, if you want to screenshot that somehow. But takes 5 AAA or AA's for the vehicle, 2 AA's for the, oh, let's try the English side here. Maybe that's the one you need to screenshot. But the R model has a lithium that's included, but I don't know what the price of that is. It's pretty cool. Of course, it's held down with zip ties that would hold a truck down on a carrier. I mean, they're strong zip ties, but it ain't going nowhere. But it's a Ryker Rally, although her suspension looks a little low on this. But it's got the front guard and stuff on it. It's got the white wheels. She's pretty cool. There's your suspension functioning. Get a close-up of the front, as it may be. Yeah, it pretty much just sacks out. Boys and their toys. We gotta have fun, right? We're escaping almost a half an hour early. We're going to go get the Honda parts and to order the gaskets that, oddly enough, of the valve cover. They normally stock it just out of stock. We can do that. Well, we did our Harbor Freight thing here in Vancouver, which is sitting right there. You can see the glow of the red sign. With that box truck pulled right beside us there. But yeah, it's weird being, well, it's not that we're here late, it's just it's dark.
Yeah.
You want to be out of Vancouver when it gets dark.
When the sun goes down.
One moment.
Yes, I'll have that.
Freight.
Yeah, that's a bad story.
Yeah, it'll get you.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful skies out there. We made it home safe and sound. You guys want to see our Harbor Freight score? Kelly got the bucket just so she didn't. She goes, you can always use a bucket. We usually give these things away. They weren't giving them away tonight. So Kelly got herself a bucket. And she got this twine, I don't know what, some crafty thing she does this for. And then she gets these big old drop cloth things, and she does uses it for canvas and stuff. She goes, it's cheap, and look at the size of it. It's 4 by 12 feet. I said, I've been using that thing for a canvas. He goes, oh no, it's worth way more as art stuff. And then I got, I'm gonna roll my little stool. Sorry, that's very loud. So I needed some long wrenches. I don't, believe it or not, I have no long wrenches. And anyway, I need specifically a 14, and that thing's nice and long for doing the serpentine belt. All I've got is little short wrenches. When you stack them together, I don't have enough room to get good leverage on it. So I need at least one long one. So I got that. And why? Why? Kelly goes, why do you even make it if it's not used for anything? So you got, you know, what we got? 10, 11, 12, oh, 13? Yeah, well, I guess that would be an SAE, because half inch, I mean, there's slight difference, but they usually work. So 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, which I can definitely come in handy at times. 16 is a dead equivalent to, I don't know what it is in SAE. 17, 19, 21, which is odd, but you come around them every once in a while. 22, 24, definitely common. But a 26, I have never in my life come across where I needed a 26 millimeter wrench. And then, you know, being it's 26, there's probably no equivalent to it in an SAE. I don't know. And also for Kelly, we were looking at the Ryobi glue gun. She wants something portable. So we're looking at the Ryobi, and man, by the time you buy the battery and the gun, it's quite expensive, you know. So she comes up with this thing in her hand. I thought she had some kind of a drill. I said, so when we got drills coming out the wazoo, she goes, this is a glue gun. She goes, what's the batteries you have for the other Bauer stuff? I said, it's those. It's a 20 volt. So she grabbed another 1.5 amp. I said, that's probably not going to last very long. She goes, well, the 3 amp is twice the price. I said, well, it's twice the power too. She goes, it'll be fine. I won't use it for long periods of time. I think we have a couple. I think some of the tools we bought have the 1.5 amp hour battery that came with them. And then the, you know, regular, what they refer to as full-size sticks. They're just the thicker ones. So she hasn't even opened that to look at that yet. And then here, I'm constantly running into needing normal short 3/8 sockets in a metric. Well, I have some like those cheap things up on the wall there, but they're all 12 point. I need a good quality 6-point sockets. I'm constantly running into it. Well, almost everything at Harbor Freight is 12 point. Remember that little notch they have in the corners? That used to be a patent with a snap-on. That's long since been over. I think I even have some Craftsman ones that have that in there. But anyway, a nice set, 8, 9, 10, I don't know, whatever you use a 9 for. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The 15 and 16s are oddball ones. 15s, you'll run into stuff on Spyders with those. But 17, 18, 19, those are all common sizes. And it's the Icon stuff, which is proven to be really, really nice. I used that cheater bar at work that Icon one. I purposely got the one without the handle. I bought the shorter 3/8 one, and I think it's probably still dirty. I just hate having to clean the handles on these things all the time. And then I've got the Pittsburgh one. That's a long one. That's come in handy. And I think this is just another Pittsburgh. Look, it don't even have a name on it. I don't know what this thing is. I don't know if that's even a Harbor Freight one. I don't know where I got that thing. But just a regular old metal handle. I don't need them plastic handles on there. They just end up getting dirty. But a good cheater bar, because, everybody's quick to grab a power tool to rattle something off, and it just destroys things. But I've got plenty of, the little shorts for a 1/4 inch. I just don't have a lot of 3/8. I keep forgetting to get the SAE and the little long ones. I probably use 1/4 inch stuff more than anything else. I'm not heavy-handed on stuff, but you need 3/8 for, larger things like working on cars and stuff like that. So this is our little Harbor Freight find. I need to get that so Kelly can oodle over that. Let's see what I probably got one of the other batteries over there that's already charged up, and I'll take hers out and let hers get charged. But good stuff. You always find some cool stuff. Oh, tell me you haven't ever come across where you need a great big zip tie. You know what you do with something like that? You roll that thing up and put it somewhere in your stuff when you're on a trip. You'll be surprised what a zip tie. The nice thing about these zip ties too, the big ones anyway, you can reach in there and release them. You can do it with the small ones too, but you need a little small pick or something. This you can just reach in with a little small screwdriver or tip of your knife. And then I bought another one of those liquid transfer pumps. These things, it's crazy the power of these things. I think it's pumping more than 6 quarts per minute. I think flat moves some stuff. So we, part of our, survival when it's power goes out. In fact, that's the one that stays in the house. But I swapped the water out because it was probably a couple years old, and this one's just out here as a backup, But those pumps, the worst thing about doing this is like, we just Kelly's gonna boil some water on the little propane stove out on the porch or something, and or boil it for drinking or whatever. Well, it's hard to pour out of those race cans. It goes everywhere. So that's what this one's going to be for. This one's going to go in the house. But what I'll do is I've got some, I put them somewhere. Oh, I bought these at Home Depot because I planned on getting another one of these pumps for our little in-the-house survival stuff. In fact, I should probably take the water in this pump. But just, toss a couple of those batteries in a little sandwich bag and throw them in the box. So if we lose power, you can pump water out with it. Works great. It's got a little thumb switch on the top, just a little on and off. And you just stick it down in your bucket and pour it into your bowl or whatever you want to set the water up for. Works great. So I'll pack that in. And then I put my I need to go up because that's all the ethanol free treated fuel I have left. But I need to go through because it's wet. And some of these I haven't I don't think I filled up. I don't think I filled that up on the last ride, and I don't think I filled this up on the last ride, and possibly the Grom. I know the Iron, the Slim. I know Flirty because we got gas last time we rode. And anyway, I know the GT's fine. And ideally, you want the tank to be full with treated, of course, non-ethanol fuel. And then I put the treatment in there that I use is not only it treats makes the fuel last a long time, and I dose it at I think they say it's good up to a year or something, the dose I do. But if there's any ethanol, like it's little bits in the line or whatever at the station, it stops the ethanol from attracting moisture. Ethanol is, you don't want to, people heard one of the parts gals explain to a customer, he goes, yeah, it takes the ethanol out of the fuel. I go, whoa, no, you can't take the ethanol out. You take the ethanol out, you have no octane, and you got some, man, that thing can be noisy sometimes. And it's always, I come out here 100 times, it never makes a sound. And then I come out here talking to you guys, and it'll make all kinds of racket. And it doesn't help to leave the door open, it just does it sometimes. My little Ryker. But anyway, good things to carry on a trip. Oh, I was gonna talk about having ethanol fuel for the generators. Actually, that fuel that's in that can, that would last a very, very long time, especially with the Honda generator. It lasts a very long time. Then I got that 1,000-watt Yamaha. I think that thing lasts about 10 hours on a tank of gas. But there's certain things in the house you can't run a heater or anything like that. This one you can, and that's the DJI. That'll those things, the problem is they run out. They don't last. It's not going to last like 6 hours running a like one of those oil heaters like this. We got a couple of these in the house. When the power goes out, fire these things up. And I just run them at the lowest one because it's 500, 800, and I think 1,500 at the highest, something like that. But that's a lot of wattage. But we'll stay kind of together in the house. Like we just set one in the living room, one in the bedroom, and set them at low. And look at this thing. This thing's heating half of this garage out here. It's 39 degrees outside. It's actually kind of hot in here. Since I floated that roof, I need to turn that heater down and turn that heater down, because I always keep the garage at 62, and I've been noticing that it's 2 to 3 degrees warmer in here all the time. I haven't adjusted anything. It's weird that just that spot right there must have been, even though it had insulation, it was escaping. Anyway, hope you guys like that. I know last time I did a Harbor Freight, find thing. You guys, I got a lot of comments about that. So I like the interaction. Although I've been really bad about keeping up with the comments lately here. So just know I do read them. So please don't stop. And I get in there and do a marathon comment answering thing. So please keep commenting. I love to hear it. Some of you guys are regulars, and some of it's quite comical. You guys are awesome. Way too cool. That shield in the air, that thing looks funky. It looks like it's standing 100 miles in the air. I like it down. When you go all the way up, it goes back again too. It leans back on that last part. And then it does when it's all the way down. Is that all the way down? Yeah. See a lot of people changing the shields on these things. I don't know. That thing just absolutely works perfect for me. I guess people with different heights, you have different needs. But some people literally want to ride behind it like they're in a convertible automobile or something. I'm thinking at that point, why don't you just go buy a used Miata and save a whole lot of money? All right, bouncing. I totally forgot something. There's the that's the seal and filter for that front VTEC one, the one that's leaking now. Well, she's a heaving, and I'm pretty sure the bearing in that idler wheel, which is also the tensioning wheel, I'm pretty sure that bearing's going south on me. She's definitely making some noise, so I got a new one of those. And you know, typical thing, if it stays sealed in the package, you can return it. And then I got a full valve cover kit, which was not cheap, by the way, because it comes with all the bolt seals and the seals around the spark plugs and stuff as well. Oh, really? Okay, there's 2 of them there. So I'd say I need 4 of those things. So, anyway, that was the other stuff that we got. That was our first stop. Cool beans. Got some auto stuff to do. Well, hello there, YouTube. Got home, left almost half an hour. Worked out to be less than that because I was in a rush to get out, because Kelly goes, "You want to go at 4:30? Well, she'll start texting me if I don't get up there quick enough. So I'm rushing to get stuff done, get out the door. I realized my backpack's, I didn't grab my backpack. So I got to go upstairs, get one of the guy's keys, go in and unlock. I was in a rush because I was thinking I need to go to the Honda store to get the parts for this, and Harbor Freight. I just went for one thing, ended up with a whole bunch, as you do when you go to Harbor Freight. Mm-hmm. Mama got a little crafty thing, couple crafty things. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a little video. Well, you've seen it. By the time you got here, you've seen it.
Yes.
No reason to explain it now. But anyway, quiet day at work today. Surprisingly quiet. Were you quiet upstairs?
It had bouts of busy and then quiet.
Oh.
Busy, quiet.
I wasn't up there very often, so I didn't see. But anyway, it is Friday night, and we're going in to go start our weekend.
Yes.
Heck yeah. So we'll roll at that.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you then.
We'll see you in the morning.
All right. Bye-bye now.